What's going What's going on, guys? It's Dean from Wafflypie, and we're back from our Kerbal Space program. Today, we're launching the Waffly ore processor, and this will be attaching to, well, not attaching, but it will be landing near the moon base, and it has drills and a converter equipped to transform the ore that we mine into liquid fuel and oxidizer, as well as other various types of fuels. Um, we haven't gone to the moon in a while, and I'll go ahead and set the moon base as the target here. And generally it's going to be a fairly routine mission up until the point where we get to the moon, so I will see you there. Oh, that's an issue. So turns out that this was not oriented correctly, and we have a bit of a problem with the gravity turn here. And I will do my best to figure out where the proper angle is to get the direction that we want, but that might be a little difficult. Oh, well, would you look at this? I was coming up on the apoapsis, and I noticed that there was a second orbit in here, even closer than the station, and that appears to belong to a ship, the Kyletech spaceplane. Huh. I guess it had a cloaking or some sort of radar-defying property that was only solved by activating the comms array on the station. Well, I guess he put that up while I was away for for about a year. So he did have ample time to do so. And if Kyle's been here, then I don't even want to know what's possibly out there. There's a station going by. Okay, well, I just figured out a slight flaw in the design of this. Much like how some of my other much like some of my other rockets were missing RCS ports on the back, this one is missing photovoltaic panels on the back, and that means that we might have a bit of an issue with the electric charge, because my burn isn't for another minute, but at the rate that the electric charge is going down, my fuel is going to be gone in 10 seconds, or 6 now. So I need to burn in very small amounts just to light the engine just enough so that it has the proper electricity requirement as needed. And that was sunset. So even if I did have the photovoltaic, or even if I did have the solar panels on the back, they would not be doing much good right now. Okay, so we did end up getting the orbit that I wanted, or that I planned for at least, I can't say that I necessarily would have liked to have this sort of inclination, although... oh, I need to turn off the RCS, because just that is enough to change the orbit at this distance, although it does look like it put us down about 10 kilometers. But I guess it's not so bad because the base does wind up being in the northern hemisphere. So that is quite alright. Except now I have to worry about the electric charge the whole way there. Which means that I cannot speed this part up just yet. So I'll see you guys then. Alright, there we go. We are now in the moon's sphere of influence. And so we need to start heading over to the retrograde mark so that we can burn away and kill this momentum that would otherwise make us escape in 2 hours. Fortunately, I've brought the periaps down to 12 kilometers, and so it is not... Well, it's going to be a bit more of a burn, but it's going to be a lot easier to come down afterwards with our more limited and less powerful fuel supply. Unfortunately, this time we are putting it so that it is positioned directly in the sunlight, and I don't have to worry about having it run out again. We are full out of fuel. Oh. Oh, that might be an issue. Oh. Uh-oh. I suppose there was supposed to be a lander stage on this. But apparently I've left that out. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get around that. Because I have 14 units left of fuel in this tank. And, well, let's just say it, that with this size, 14 units of fuel, even if we were to use it all to slow down the rest of this velocity, we'd pick it back up again during the fall of just this length here. So, it does look like we're going to have to need to bring something over here to help land. So, I'm going to position it like so. Or no, I need to position it the other way. And then I will, oh, no, don't do that now. Oh, that's alright. Nothing we can't cancel out with the RCS. Actually, it might be, because It's a lot less powerful when you're well within the sphere of influence or something. Oh, I'm sure that'll be fine. But I will not hold shift this time, but I will transfer the fuel into here, and then pop this stage off. And, well, that did not have the effect that I was hoping it would. I thought it would crash down. It appears to have only lost a couple 100 meters off of Periops. But that's fine, I can just go in and terminate the project. And we are fully out of fuel. So, right now we just have the dead craft floating around the moon, and I need to launch another mission to land it. So, I need to real quick design that first. And then we'll be back. Okay, so here's what I came up with. It's just a little thing with four basic engines. All these are the more powerful ones without gimbling. And to counteract that, I have 4 SAS units as well as plenty of RCS to keep it in line. I should probably turn that down a little bit. And so this I'm going to bring up, and I noticed that the original plan for that the ore processor was to have something along the lines of this go up either with it or then come dock to it like I am now, because it does have a docking port on the top, and so this has a docking port on the bottom. And so they're compatible, and this can go in and drop off under it, or above it rather, and then carefully guide it down to the moon's surface. Now all I have to do is get it there, and well, I'll see you then. Terrible malfunction. We've had a collision. And now it can't get there. So, that does unfortunately call for a restart. So, wow, I'm really lucky that didn't, that I wasn't on a collision course, because that came a lot faster than I was expecting. And these SAS really help too, because I can turn around like it's nothing. Let's spin this thing around. Oh yeah, that really helps too. I don't need the turret anymore. Wait, are these docked? Yeah. Huh. Wonder what's why the label's still there. Weird. Okay. Well, where is the colony? Way over there. Oh, and since the moon is rotated, we have to wait for it to cross our path again. So that's probably going to take a little while. But while that happens, I do have one more thing to launch, so I will go and get that started now. Okay, so here we have Operation Streetlight, and that is very light. I probably could have gotten away with using the other lift module, but that's quite alright. Oh, and it seems to be turning too, so we're gonna have to deal with that. But what this is just some simple lights that that I'll be putting up on the moon base, and after that, all we'll need to do is the housing, and then we'll be done. So. Inside here, there are two sets of struts with a couple lights attached to them, and they have their own fuel so they can get down. Alright, so here we are on the moon with the Operation Streetlight, and I am coming in a bit of a perpendicular to what I want, so I'm going to have to do a plane correction. And there goes the fuel. So let's break that off, get the fairing out. And now we have this, the Poodle engine to bring us around. And it looks like it's doing pretty well on fuel. And, oh. It turns out that the plane correction was a bit too early, and we ended up getting it at a bit sooner than I planned for, but that's fine. Where is it? There it is. That would be the colony over there. So, yeah. So it's detached there, and that's the first street light. And now I have to swing it around. So get it retrograde. Oh, it's losing energy. There we go. Now it's charging. It's in the sunlight, so. Oh, and that helps because that's in the it's retrograde in the sunlight, so power is not really a problem. And so let's do. Oh, a little bit shaky there. Oh, there goes the rest of it. These engines are actually fairly powerful, especially in terms of how small they are. They have a very high thrust to weight ratio. So let's turn the lights on and get the gear out. And now we just have to wait until we land. So let's. Oh, there. Wow, 9 kilometers already. Well, let's just get this down on the surface, and then we can land a bit more carefully. Speed it up. I mean, I know it's a little shocking to have the moon coming right at you because I'm pretty sure that it doesn't slow you down to 1 times time acceleration until you're pretty much right next to the ground. So, oh, need to fix this a little. Not that way. Yeah, that works. Oh, great. We're still getting a little electricity. Oh, and we're out. Can't really adjust any of this. Let's just burn retrograde to, it doesn't matter about the maneuver anymore. We're gonna miss it if we don't. Kill the velocity and cancel that. And yeah, okay, now we're looking good. Let's just get this down and landed. 1.6. Still doing good on electricity. Burning down the fuel a little bit. This tank does not hold a whole lot, which fortunately is not a problem because these thrusters don't use a whole lot of fuel. So there are 4 of them. Five and a half. 2. Bit hot. Down to 2 units of fuel. 1.5. Ooh. Pretty far away from the station, but that's fine. Oh, under 1 unit. There's 2/3. Oh, there's a half. A third. A quarter. A fifth. We're out of fuel. So now we just drop. Hard landing. Oh, tip it over, tip it over. Thank you, SAS. Ooh, careful now. Yeah, but on the moon with something light like this, SAS is enough to hold it in place. So that, I guess, this is where this one's going to be. So now we have to do the other one. So hit that and correct the plane, and then I'll be back. Okay, so here we go, and we're coming right down on it with the transfer stage, because we're done with it now, and so it's just extra fuel. Let's start killing this velocity, and we're killing it actually a little too fast. Yeah, we're gonna need to turn it around. Oh. I accidentally staged it there, but that's fine. Let's try to get this angled at the moon base so that we can fire towards it. Where is it? Charge this up to full before we try to do that. Okay, there we go. Now let's... why is nothing happening? The engines are off. Let's get those started. Quick, we're falling. Oh, activate. Last one, activate, and let's go. No, not downward. There's a little bit of control. Fortunately, since we took the the transfer stage down, we have quite a bit more fuel than the other one, so we should be able to get this within a reasonable distance. We're already like much closer. Let's land it here. Actually, we're still a little ways away. About 300 meters. Well, let's just land it here first, just so that we can start from zero. Start fresh. Bring it down, and there's the surface. Oh. Okay. So now let's, yeah, that's pretty far away. Let's try to tilt it towards the base. Where is it? There. Sorta. Let's lift off. And where is it? Nope, that way. Turn it around. Well, we barely went 20 meters. That was not a fair... Oh, uh-oh. Take it off a retro before you start firing again. Not a good idea. Oh, burn it. Yeah, we're not much closer this time either. Well, let's just line it again. And there it is. Nope. There. Landed. And so now, let's do it one more time. Find where it is and thrust up. There, and thrust up. And, okay, now let's find the perfect angle. The perfect angle. And touchdown. 141 meters. I think we can do a little bit closer. Let's try it one more time. Find the direction. There it is. Take off. And turn. Where is it? There it is. Oh, no. That's a little bit too far. There. Fire. All right. This looks like we're doing good now. We're coming down pretty much right on top of it. So let's go retro. And fire. There we go. Oh, yes. Let's bring it down nice and soft. Oh. There we go. Nope. Careful. SAS. Thank you. Okay. Well, there's that one. We're only 48 meters, so a fair bit closer than the other one. Alright, back on the ore processor. Oh, ooh. That brings it into a mountain. Oh, probably not the best idea. That would not be a good place to land on the side, in the inside of a mountain. Let's see if we can get the RCS to bring us back up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we're in the safe zone. Okay, now I just have to get all the way over there. Okay, and oh, there it is. You can see it. Let's get the time warp down, and are we good to go? Looks like it. Let's go. Burn, burn, burn. Oh, we're running dangerously low on fuel already. This might be bad. Oh, there it is. We're flying right over top. Only have 200 units of fuel left. Go full throttle. Burn it down, burn it down. Oh, under 100. Under 50. Yeah. This is going to be tough. I don't know if we can make it. 20, 13. Going to be pretty sharp. Get the lights on. Still can't see the ground, so that's good. Let's try to slow it down with RCS as much as we can, because we definitely do have quite a bit of that left. Not so much fuel. Let's see if we can physical time warp this. Looks like we're still picking up speed though. So, where are we? Where's the surface? Let's just burn it. Oh, and we're out. Back to RCS. Where's the ground? Get the gear out, just in case. Oh, there's the ground. Oh, we're going fast. Oh. Hard landing. Oh, and everything blows up. So this time, what's different is I sent up the sky crane up with it on launch, and that way I didn't need to bring the whole thing down and then send several launches up to do it like last time. Although, oh yeah, do these hold 90? Okay. Well, hopefully that's enough. In an 11-second burn, these things should be able to do it. So there's the station down there, the colony. It should be burning. As we're shooting it now. Go up. This thing does not have a lot of torque. Okay, our arc is very small now. And what kind of fuel are we looking at? 80? Okay. This might be a little bit touch and go here because our fuel reserves are just running out. Although it does look like we'll be able to land within a reasonable distance, I still have to get that down. Landing with near a target on surface, but where are the lights? I think these are pretty dim, and they are already showing up, and that's not a good sign. There they are. Oh, we're landing on an uneven surface. That's not good. Let's kill the velocity. Kill it faster, please. Whew. Shit. No, 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 no. No, no! Don't! Okay, so slight issue here. When I was returning, turns out that my my path was not very well projected in terms of how the game saw it, and it put my my periaps within the moon. So that's just great. Oh, this is in real time. Look at how fast it's going by. Oh my god, there's an arch. Would you look at that? Okay, well, for those of you who don't know, there are little Easter eggs on the moon, and that's one of them. We just passed right over it. Okay, so it looks like we'll be landing with about 130 units of fuel. Fortunately, this time I've outfitted it with several generators, batteries, and advanced SAS control units. And I believe that now, yes, the ASS, or AS, they're different now. They're advanced inline stablers. They work the same as the regular SAS module. They just make the reaction wheels stronger. So now it looks like just a straight shot to our landing. Really hope that I don't mess it up this time. Oh, there goes 30 units of fuel. Okay, so once we get over here, kill it. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, well, looks like we're landing in this little crater here. But at least it's a smooth surface. And we have a very different amount of fuel from last time. Very much lower amount of fuel. Now I want to see if I can lift it up a little bit. I mean, I know... Whew. Control from here. No. Control from here, thank you. More of a lander than a probe. But I'm almost certain that this is going to be a bad idea. Actually, you know what? It's not going to be a bad idea, because now that we've landed, we can activate it. We can start drilling, because I know that there's ore here. Or is there? There should be. We scan this area. Oh, start service harvester. I see. 100% load. I get it. Okay. Alright, now we're digging. And it is eating up the fuel. Or the electric charge. That does not help at all. And I cannot retract it either. Well, let's cut one of these because that is definitely using up a lot of electricity. I'm actually going to retract that one and turn this one off just to let the electric charge go back up. And I don't think that I can retract that one anymore, because if I do, because it's stuck inside here, and so the second that I break this off, it's gonna pop. Although we did collect how much ore? .05 units of ore. And so it does seem like this takes quite a long time. So what I will do is between episodes, I'm going to drill as much ore out as I can, and hopefully we'll have enough fuel to bring it closer to the base by next time. So until then, I'll see you guys next time.